Catherine, we're here at this hugely extensive department at the book table of music. But today we're going to talk pretty much exclusively about gifts for our mums. Right time of the year. But first of all, before we do that, I have to ask, what is this? It's got my initial on it, so it's clearly very special.
This is actually an electric viola, and we've had a few of these before, but these are a brand new item that we just got because the prices are so good on them. This one's a viola. The viola comes in black, blue, and red. The violas are $519.99, and that's really only a little bit more than one of our less expensive regular violas. So it's a really, really good cost on these. There are violins, and the violins come in 10 different colors.
10?
Yes, they come in pink and orange and brown and black and blue and red. They come in everything. Those are $449.99, which again is just a tiny bit more than one of our regularly priced instruments. So they're an extremely good deal. They're so fun to have at home. They work really well in an apartment because they don't play very loudly unless they're plugged into an amplifier. Okay. So you can plug earphones into them. You can just plug them into an amp and they're nice and loud, or you can play it by itself and it's just really quiet. But then you can do some cool effects because you can plug them in. They're so much fun, and they are super sturdy and just really, really a fun way to play these instruments.
And I would think that if you're trying to encourage a child to pick up either a violin or one of these, this would be so attractive to a kid, right?
Yes. The reason I have a couple up on the wall here is because people come in and they see them from far away and they think, oh my gosh, that's such a cool looking instrument. And we sell a lot of these for that reason, just because they look cool.
They really, really do. And I wouldn't mind one of those myself. Yes. All right, so let's get back to the mums and in the situation. What have we got here? Now, you have a huge selection of sheet music.
Yes.
I think more than anybody else here in the Valley.
I think you're probably right. Here in the store, we have thousands and thousands of titles. We have all the lesson books you could ever need if you're taking any sort of music lessons, piano lessons, or orchestra lessons, or anything like that. Plus a huge collection of popular music and other instruments and collections and movie music. And we have all of our LDS music down here. We've got everything you could ever ask here in the store.
Okay, so let's just look at a couple of them. And also a good idea, it's never too late, right, to learn to play something. And so music always a really good choice for our mothers. Let's look at a couple of these.
Well, I started off with a collection of just really popular newer movies and collections. So we've got like This Theory of Everything. This was one of the this one won an Oscar this year. It's got great music. Into the Woods, a brand new movie this year. And then some of the more popular musicals. My mom is really big into musicals. We were a musical family growing up. So all of these are some of her favorites. Downton Abbey, I know, is really popular.
Very popular with everybody, right?
And then over here I've also got a whole bunch of just random collections of music and from movies and classical stuff. This is a favorite classical collection of mine if you're into classical music. Classic rock, just really nice collections of tons of different kinds of music at all different levels as well. So if you're a beginner, you can find one that's really simple and play from that for a little while. It's a good way to learn. Down here I've got some LDS collections. I've got those hymn books. Those are classic. Everybody could use a couple of those, I think. John Schmidt is a really popular composer in this area. He's got like 5 different books, and then he's also got an LDS book, an arrangement of LDS hymns. Really popular stuff. Let's see here. David Glenn Hatch, really popular. These are really good books if you're into music. This yellow book right here is, it's the stories behind each of the hymns in this hymn book. So it's really fun if you're trying to teach about the hymns. I used to use it a lot when I was my ward music specialist, giving thoughts about the songs. That's a great book.
But just a good thing to do too if you just want to sit down and read it.
Yes.
You've got the stories behind the music. Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah. And then we have a similar thing with, this is the Children's Songbook Companion. It teaches you how to teach the songs and tells the stories behind some of the songs as well. One more book that I think is really great. This one is Favorite Songs for LDS Children. This one is not the regular songbook primary songs. It's different songs that are designed for children, but it's got beautiful illustrations in it, and it's got really beautiful stories and messages in it.
So kind of a keepsake gift for mum to have.
Exactly.
So really all of these things, plus the thousands of other things, the instruments, just a fantastic music department here at the book table. I certainly had no idea that you had all these things. Tell us where you are, Catherine.
We're at 29 South Main in Logan. We are right in the middle of the store, right next to the stairway, and you can see my wall of violins right when you come in the door.
You actually can. They kind of gleam in the sunlight, right?
They do. It's true.
Okay, so if you do need just a kind of a bit of a different gift for your mum, come on down to the book table and see Catherine.
Yes, thanks. Thank you.